Welcome back to Spyro4 Enter the Dragonfly for the GameCube. This is next level, and it is an ice-themed level in snow.
Those unbalanced riptocs have invaded our sacred monastery. Of course, we practice divine compassion, so we really can't get involved in anything violent.
This is the only ice and snow themed level in the game, and the camera angle on active mode is still completely buggy in this version of Spyro 4. Alright, we're going to now charge across here and flame the two enemies up ahead. And capture a dragonfly as well. The ice is quite uncontrollable at times, so you do need to jump a lot in order to have a little bit of control on the ice. So once we hit the ice here, we will have to jump occasionally to not get caught up, and because it's very hard to control him.
Hey, it's Foamy!
We have captured another dragonfly called Foamy. Alright, there is a chest glitch up ahead. The chest glitch, when you flame it, the gem falls down before the chest gets broken. This is the chest here. As you can see, I flamed the chest, the gem came out, but the chest did not break until I broke it properly. Alright, we should have about 3,955 pieces of treasure in the level. There is 2 more pieces on the side of the doorways here. Alright, continuing now. And there is a very hard to find 5 pieces of treasure there. It is very missable at times, so make sure you look around carefully if you're missing 5 pieces of treasure in the level. Alright, there is a chest in this level. We can only unlock this chest with this magic key. Okay, we are doing well here. Just got to keep my momentum up and claim the rest of the treasure on the ice. Just going to jump a bit so I don't slip around and glitch. So yeah, just doing that now and destroying the rest of these bases up ahead and talking to this guy as well.
Spyro! I know you've heard that Yetti are scary monsters, but we are peaceful, which is why we live here in this once peaceful realm. The true monsters are the riptocs, and they've taken my kind and imprisoned them in the ice. Can you save the 5 Yetti with your flame breath?
Sure will, and that is our main mission of the level. Our main mission is to rescue 5 of the yettis that are trapped inside ice. That can be a pretty interesting challenge at times, because especially when the yettis are frozen in different locations around the area, so it's pretty much a search and rescue mission. Alright, grabbing these pieces of treasure here and continuing the level. There's 2 vases up ahead to destroy as well. Sweet. Once we reach the top of this area, we just go back down and then we'll head towards the location that's just over here, where the tower is. Destroy the enemy first and make sure you collect the gem, otherwise you'll miss it. Again, another enemy to kill, and make sure you don't miss that gem when you charge into him. Alright. 4,120 pieces of treasure, not too bad. Just going to collect the other pieces of treasure around here and then talk to this guy twice. Alright, here's his first speech.
Greetings, young dragon! I believe the turret behind you could be a very useful weapon for you to use on your quest. We use it for our annual Snowball War. Oh, it's quite an event. Although we are a non-violent people, we do have our vices. Perhaps you might want to glide over there and try it out.
Well, I think he made a mistake there, because war is quite violent, but there we go.
You may be a young dragon, Spyro, but you have the spirit of an elder.
I kind of like that second speech, it's quite interesting. Anyway, so we're just going to now get the rest of the pieces of the treasure around here, and then we will jump onto the cannon to release the ice blocks. There are 3 ice blocks to release in this section. After releasing all the ice blocks, all we need to do is just hit that whirlwind or swirly, and we will rescue the first yetti of the level out of 5.
Ah, I like the cold, but I don't like it that much.
I suppose you don't. Why are you growling at me? I just rescued you. Yeah, we're just going to flame these guys without them hurting us, and then we will collect these pieces of treasure until we do a full loop. Over on the other side, while we're doing our full loop, will be another dragonfly to rescue. Alright, going to kill these enemies up ahead, claim all the treasure on that small section, and then glide across to an icy platform again. Sweet, that is now done. Just casually slide ourselves across carefully towards the treasure. Again, the ice is very uncontrollable with Spyro. Alright, going to now collect a bit more, kill this next enemy, and capture this dragonfly up ahead. This dragonfly will move very quickly, so you'll need to be careful not to slip off the edge while attempting to capture the dragonfly. Oh, he's being a little sneaky.
Hey, it's Harley!
50 dragonflies have now been collected out of 90. There are 40 more dragonflies to go in the game. So we're well on our way to completing the full game. 100% as well. Collecting that 2 piece of treasure I missed somehow, and then we're going to get the rest of the treasure up in the area. Alright, we now have 4,275 pieces of treasure. Just going to glide across here very, very carefully and claim a bit more treasure while I'm at it. Alright, nothing much to be said here other than be careful. Alright, we're on 4,300 pieces now out of the 9,000 that we need for the game. Killing this snowball enemy up ahead. There's another section up ahead which will be a lot more snowball enemies, so be careful to not get killed while trying to kill those enemies. Alright, those pieces of treasure are now collected. Just going to carefully glide across here and destroy a whole bunch of enemies up here, as well as this rhino looking thing. Or a mammoth. I think it looks like a mammoth more than a rhino. Okay, destroying these chests up ahead, and then we're going to have to charge into all 4 of the enemies without falling off ourselves. The enemies are now defeated, and we didn't lose too much health points.
Help, Spyro! These flying Riptocs are a menace! I think they are guarding the Yetis trapped within the ice here. Can you use the turrets to help free them?
And I thought the ground Riptocs were a menace. Alright, going to now grab a bit more treasure and then check if I've missed anything else here. No, don't seem to have missed any other pieces of treasure. I will continue and hit the next swirly. Next swirly should take us up to the top, and I think there's another guy to talk to as well in this area. Alright, going to flame a couple more enemies and capture a bit more treasure behind here. Do not forget that 10 piece of treasure right near the edge. Make sure you do a jump and then a head bash in that corner, otherwise you will fall off. Flame this enemy up ahead and then charge into this next one. Sweet, we are doing very well now. Jump onto the cannon and destroy the birds. There's one bird up here to destroy, and there's another 2 birds to destroy below us. Oh, I'm not very good at aiming the cannon here. Alright, I've got the first bird down. We have another thing to destroy as well. I don't think I'll be able to destroy that yet. Oh, that's right, the rocket destroys that other bit that I was going to attempt to destroy, so I'll just now destroy the ice over here, and then I will destroy the 2 birds. After destroying 2 birds, you will get another dragonfly. One more to take down, and the dragonfly should be done. Just jump off and Sparks will talk. That was great, Spyro. Completed the challenge and released a dragonfly once again. I just wanted to add that bit in.
Hey, it's Gaku!
Gaku is another dragonfly in our list. Unfortunately I didn't get the total dragonfly count for some reason. Bit of a mysterious glitch there. There is also another glitch in the level, which is basically due to a scratch, and that tends to double up on the dragonfly animation. It may be later.
It's a good thing you came along when you did, Dragon.
Indeed. Alright, stop growling at me now and let me continue. I always tell the yettis to stop growling because I just don't like them. But I have to free them in order to play the level. Okay, we're going to take a quick shortcut here and quickly glide across. Oops, I had forgotten to destroy another ice platform. I'm going to destroy it now. Destroying it now. Eventually, yep, there we go. And then we'll have to glide across, destroy the enemies, and then light the rocket. There is another enemy here to destroy, killing him now. Getting all these gems in the tight location, flaming the rocket, and then talking to him. Whoa, that wasn't meant to happen.
Hello, Spyro. I made this rocket for a fireworks display, but I can't seem to light it. Please tell me, can you use your flame breath to light the fuse?
I've already done that, and now the rocket is going to light up and destroy the icicle thing. Now we talk to him again, just for the fun of it. He doesn't have a dragonfly for us, unfortunately.
Wow, that was more than I expected, but thanks.
No worries, see you next time. Okay, we will now have to go up in this location to free another Yeti. Alright, there's a couple of jumps here, so be careful where you jump, otherwise you'll fall down and lose a life. Okay, 4,495 more pieces of treasure now collected. Freeing the next Yeti as well. Didn't see any more treasure around the area.
Those tricky rip talks caught me off guard, Spyro. Many thanks for your help.
No problems. Glad I rescued you, I guess. Okay, now we're going to figure out how to get down here. Sometimes gliding down there glitches, so I'm going to have to glide all the way back up here and rescue another Yeti somewhere. Can't remember where. I think there is a Yeti near the start of the level as well, that's right. So I'm just going to carefully glide back across here and go across to grab the key. Yeah, that's right, I forgot to do that bit. So now I'm going to grab the key and that will unlock the chest, which will contain the dragonfly. These jumps here are very, very hard to master. Make sure you glide and hover across all of them. This last glide and hover is the hardest. You can actually glitch through the platform and die as well if you're not careful, which is sort of mean, but it's part of a fault. Alright, there's 5 more pieces of treasure in this location here, and another Yeti.
Whoa, what happened? I feel like an ice lolly. Did those rip talks put me on ice? Eek.
They sure did put you on ice. And why is he talking about lollies? Anyway, going to now capture the rest of these gems that are floating down here. And once we do that, we should be able to glide to the next area and unlock the final Yeti. Alright, gonna... Oh! I did not glide it properly. Oh well. No biggie, we can still continue and capture this dragonfly.
Hey, it's Damsel!
that dragonfly was released from the gate. The gate does not open unless you release the rocket, which is a bit unusual. But that's how you unlock the gate, is by releasing the rocket. Okay, a lot of treasure around the area. Plenty of casual collecting to do here. There's a bit more treasure up the stairs, and there is another challenge portal up the stairs as well, which will be done in the next part of the level, which I'll do later on today. Alright. Good progress in the level so far, and I was just checking if we missed any pieces of treasure. Gonna now glide across here, collect these pieces of scattered treasure along the walkway. Oh, one there I almost missed. And now we have to capture this next casual dragonfly that's not doing that.
Hey, it's Shadow!
Alright. Now we can destroy these things with our lightning breath and switch back to fire breath, because lightning breath does not kill any other enemies. Going to now glide across here, free the Yeti, and he'll talk.
Cheerio, Spyro! That's a good dragon!
No worries. Take these two pieces of vases here. Two vases here, sorry. And now we've got to search around this area for a bit more treasure that we seem to have missed. Okay, we're going to continue back up here. Oh, I did miss a 5 piece of treasure here. That's all good. We need to find one more piece of treasure somewhere. Just going to search the area and unlock the dragonfly while we're at it. Yep. He'll say cool once the thing's unlocked. Yep. You see cool. And we somehow we've got no animation. That's a bit weird. We rescued a dragonfly called Young. Found the piece of treasure that I missed. We have 900 pieces of treasure in that level collected. Talk to him after rescuing the stuff to retrieve one more dragonfly.
Thank you, Spyro. The Yeti will always welcome you with open arms.
Thank you, Brittany's brother. Oh, here's the glitch here. It does this, and then it'll do it again for some reason. Don't know why.
Hey, it's Jawwing.
That's part of the scratch, and that's normal. That's just a normal scratch. We're going to end the episode now. Thanks for watching.